Hey, it's John again to play some Immaculate Grid. Once again, doing what I do, playing Immaculate Grid, going for time, going for rarity score. Played a bunch of games yesterday. One in the morning, then a few more at night. I was not able to get a low rarity score in any of the night games, but I think I got a 2 on the daily grid. The low rarity score, part of it was a function of I did bets up once, but part of it was a function of they used to just do singularities where it was your Jason Bay is the only Pirates Rookie of the Year, or Larry Walker is the only Rockies MVP, and so that's 100%. So whether you get it right or wrong, you get it the plus 100. So anyway, maybe it should be like plus 101 or something like that, just to distinguish. I don't know, just throwing ideas out there. Let's go ahead and share. Let's play today's grid. Sharing the old screen. I keep saying it's an old screen. I bought it last year, so it's not really that old, but delete grid 46 here, and away we go. Oh, we got all teams this time. Moises Alou. All right, I'm gonna skip down to here. Portugal. Mark Portugal. Oh, that was pretty low. Mark Grzelottic will work. Hopefully I can come up with someone else. Nomar. Garcia Parra. Yep. Let's see. Manny Ramirez. Let's grab Kevin Seitzer. There's a name. All right, down here, Nori Aoki hit both teams. And for, let's see, this combination, let's go Sandoval. I spelled it out in my head. All right, Cleveland and Houston, Doug Jones. Ooh, that might be a low one, though. Maybe I should have, hold on, 2 with or sorry, 121, but with 52 seconds. That's why I said 2. 52, 52 seconds. So I got it in under a minute. Let's see, pretty low ones, kind of in this middle area here. And then I think I went for some of the higher ones. I know Schwarber might be higher for Boston. No, Lester is the highest for Boston. Schwarber would also work. Michael Brantley, that's right. I should have thought of him. All right. That's be interesting. Cubs and Royals. Matt Stairs works, but hopefully I can beat that. All right. Now you get to see my shining face yet again. And digging, digging, digging. There it is. A lot of windows open. All right. Like I said, I don't have a ton of time, so I have to make sure I'm not dawdling too much. Let's see here. Gaylord Perry works for both of these, but I don't know how rare he would be. These are probably his 2 most prominent teams. Moises Alou, I used him up there. Never mind. Use Portugal on here, and he was less than 1%. Let's get Pat Borders. He works for both of these teams. He also works for both of these teams. Ooh, decisions. Maybe I'll leave that one alone. Tris Speaker will work over here. Let's go down here. Let's grab Norm Seaburn. All right, good start. Houston and Chicago. That's not a Pat Borders. So Pat Borders works here and here, but I don't think Cubs would work for him. Um, Cubs and Red Sox. Jimmy Fox works here, and I think that'll be okay. Fergie Jenkins will also work. Let's go Roberto Hernandez. Oh, but he'll also work for the Giants. See, all these choices. And actually, okay, who else will work for the Royals and Giants? I think I actually am going to go with Roberto Hernandez there. I just thought of someone though. So we go Roberto Hernandez there. Goes 0.4. Okay, a little bit higher than I would have thought. But he's been, I've noticed he's inching up in popularity a little bit. This one is the first Mike Jackson, not Michael Jackson, not the pop singer and not the reliever who actually had a bunch of great seasons. This is Mike Jackson, who played a few years in the early 70s and wasn't particularly good. No offense, dude, but he did have, I did stumble upon him in one of these grids, and I know he's featured with a Royals cap, and so he pitched like an inning with Cleveland, so that's just a fun one. All right, and now as we were taking a step back here, um, will Osmus work or Girard? I want to say Girardi. I might be fusing Girardi and Osmus. Osmus played for Houston and Girardi played for the Cubs, but they're not going to work for each other. And that actually does leave. At this point, we're now wide open to go here with Pat Borders. I'm going to say point 0.2. Pat Borders keeps getting point 0.2. Point 0.3. Inching up. I'm going to use Jeff Juden down here. Saw that he hits both teams. Way less than 1%. So right now I'm rounded up to 1, but 4 more to go. Cubs and Red Sox are both very old teams, and it seems like I should be able to come up with someone better than Mark Grzelcyk or Matt Stairs, who I'm currently sitting on. And let's see, I went with Moises Alou for the Cubs and the Astros. Who can I do that is better than that? And will you know who'll work down here? Our guy, Otis Nixon. 0.3, also inching up. I got to find some new guys. Otis Nixon's been pretty reliable. Pat Borders is a recent add to my sort of repertoire, but like Roberto Hernandez and Otis Nixon have been kind of classic go-tos, and they've definitely. When I was playing this, even a couple months ago, I don't think Otis Nixon was going to get 0.3 for Cleveland and Boston. He didn't play very long for those teams. That's what I would expect with Atlanta and some of the other teams, but now he's becoming a go-to. Pat Borders, same deal. He's well known with the Blue Jays. He won 2 World Series with the Blue Jays. Get why Pat Borders is known with the Blue Jays. He didn't play very long with either Cleveland or Houston, but he's one of those guys that you just go to. And Hernandez played half a season with San Francisco. He was traded from the White Sox to the Giants, essentially to, as I recall, replace Rod Beck as closer because Beck had blown a bunch of saves. And Beck actually ends up in Chicago the next season, as I recall, but I don't think he plays for any of these teams. So that part's not super relevant. Let's see. Yeah, we could go with Fox. Carl Reynolds, I don't know if he played for the Cubs. I know I've used him a lot. Stairs would work there, Jimmy Fox would work there, and then who would work for Houston and Chicago? I'm not sure about Dotel. What about Ricky Gutierrez? That's my highest one yet, 0.8. All right. So we've got 2 choices who I think will be decently low, but not the lowest. Let's see. This isn't a Gossage combo. He didn't play for the Royals or Red Sox. Yeah, let's just jump around the horn a little bit with the Cubs, and then if I can't think of anyone, I'll just go with Jimmy Fox and Matt Stairs, who I think will be a combined like 3 or 4 points. So I'd like to get someone better, but let's see. We're not going to get. Oh, Gaetti would work for the Cubs and the Royals. That probably better than Matt Stairs. I just thought of that one, so that'd be good. I don't think Jose Hernandez hits either of these teams. Royals and Red Sox. Kevin Tapani. Let's see. John Lester was the highest one. John Lieber. Carlson Brano. No. Oh, who else? Henry Rodriguez, Lance Johnson, Sammy Sosa. I'm just in my 90s mode. Mark Grace, Mickey Morandini, Girardi. We're not going to get anything out of. See, Alex. Did Alex Gonzalez, the first one, hit either of these teams? I don't remember. I want to say he might have hit Boston actually. When I say the first one, I mean the one that started with Toronto, not the one who started with the Marlins. That made it in my book. How the two Alex Gonzalez's were so stunningly similar. Um, and we're not getting anything out of like a Sandberg or anything like that. So I think I've danced enough. Let's see. Neither of these are Mike Morgan combinations. Um, Kenny Lofton never played for either the Royals, the Red Sox, either the Red Sox or Royals. Um, Randall Simon, did he make an appearance with either of these teams? All right, that's enough dancing. Jimmy Fox gets 1%. Gary Gaetti gets 2%. So yeah, it netted me up to a 5. 195 options. There's got to be someone better. Oh, it was a Moyer combo. I didn't know Moyer played for the Red Sox. All right. Learned a new thing there. Facero would have worked. I think I knew that. Rich Hill probably hits a lot of teams. Lucroy. I didn't know Lucroy played for either of these teams. Carlos Pena. Okay. But mostly, I'm not too bummed about not knowing the people on this list here. Ed Morris, the last. So Ed Morris is my go-to for like Pittsburgh accomplishments. So good to know that he also, the second one, hits these two teams. So there's two Ed Morrises, one played in the 1880s, and I have messed this up before. I don't know if on here, but I've definitely messed up on my phone. Ed Morris, the first one works for a lot of Boston or sorry, Pittsburgh 20 win categories. This one apparently hits these two old teams and probably some other ones. Darren Lewis, I knew he played for Boston, didn't know he played for the Cubs. Okay, yeah, he played for the Red Sox. Andre Dawson, that was going to be a high one. Buckner, yeah. Quentin Berry, he's the Brewers' first base coach. I should learn his career a little bit better. Rodbeck would have worked. Interesting. He had one season, I guess one in change with Chicago, and then went to Boston. Willie Banks, he's a go-to. I didn't have him with the Cubs. I have him with a number of teams, and I've used him with another number of teams, but never the Cubs. All right, well, we'll call it there. Average score of a 5 is how many people have gotten right. It looks like by the looks of it. How many people are getting it seems to me this is just people opening it, not playing it, or people who are actively playing it right now but haven't finished yet. This isn't that hard a grid, so I don't think that many people are failing it. Um that's my belief. Anyway, so I got a 4 from up here and then basically a 1 down here. That's all right. I'll take that. Anyway, you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll be back at it probably tomorrow. Peace.